You are the resistance.
Hello, everybody. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. And let me say, one of these things just doesn't belong here. One of these things is not the same. One of these things is a raging scumbag. Now let's play the game.
That's a number two. Number two. Number two.
Listen, I know if you didn't vote for him, you are stunned daily by the criming, the corruption, the violating of every tenet of democracy and humanity, the lying, and the, well, let's face it, killing hundreds of thousands of people and letting the world
shithole countries
fucking starve to death.
Hellholes.
If you did vote for him, there's got to be a pit in your stomach because deep down you know you backed the worst, most corrupt, bankrupt, racist, rapist, criminal, pedophile. And either that's because you are also, or you're dumb.
What is this? And they show a lion, a giraffe, a fish, and they say, which is the giraffe?
And a failure, or worse, a sociopath. That's the only way you could back him.
Bing, 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 bing.
But this guy, like there is a history of this rotting carcass of pedophilia and cowardice doing the worst possible thing any human could think of on the daily.
Grab him by the pussy.
Well, he's kind of finally topped himself. He sued the government. Yeah, that's right. The government he runs for $10 billion because they released his taxes. You know, like every other president has done.
If I decide to run for office, I'll produce my tax returns, absolutely. And I would love to do that.
Is it time to say once and for all, the president is never going to release his tax returns?
We'll have to get back to you on that.
President Trump voluntarily dismissed his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS because the judge was about to issue a final ruling. The presiding judge, U.S. District Judge Kathleen M. Williams, had previously expressed deep skepticism, which is judge speak for bullshit. The judge was questioning whether a sitting president could constitutionally sue agencies that he himself oversees. Yeah, that seems kind of grifty. Yeah, kind of crimey. Yeah, so before the judge could tell Trump to basically shove the lawsuit up his diaper-covered ass, Trump pulled the case. Then decided his own settlement. He settled him with himself for $1.776 billion. No judge, no judgment issued. He just decided how much he was going to take from us, the U.S. taxpayers. But this diseased anal polyp says he's going to give this money to the January 6th insurrectionists. You know, the people he sent to the Capitol to kill Mike Pence. And the Democratic Congress, the people that beat cops with flagpoles.
1033, I see 1033, what's from the Capitol? We've been picked and we've lost the
The people that tried to end democracy. You know, treasonous asshole scumbags, traitors to our country, traitors that admitted guilt and were convicted of being traitors. Well, guess what? They're going to get paid. That's right. The $1.8 billion is going to be paid out to such upstanding citizens as Daniel Tochi, who was sentenced to 4 years in prison for having 100,000 images of child porn. And these included severed heads, cats being put in blenders.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
And on and on. You know, an upstanding American. He's getting a check. Or how about this guy, Andrew Paul Johnson, who is now in prison for life because of child sex crimes. He's going to get a check from the President of the United States, as will all the rest of the treasonous scumbags who tried to end free and fair elections on January 6th. And that we're not in the streets, that we're just doing nothing while he's paying his minions billions. So they have the incentive to kill us when we finally stand up, and we're not going to stand up. Ashley Babbitt, the woman who tried to climb into the Capitol, who didn't comply. You guys really need that, right? That's what you say it needs to be justified. Alex Preddy and Renee Good's murder, they didn't comply. But Ashley Babbitt's family got $5 million. What'd you get? See, I don't have any jokes this week because none of this is funny to me. The traitors are being rewarded while the patriots, the cops that defended the Capitol, who have PTSD from that day, the day when human cancer cells like this prick tried to end America. These cops are forgotten while this crumbling, bumbling, illiterate, draft-dodging, evil moron burns down America. And we are not mad enough, people. When do we fucking get mad? And one last thing. We aren't losing our democracy. If our leader can take our money and give it to breathing fecal matter like this, if he can tear down the White House with zero pushback, if he can start a war without Congress and put his name on monuments dedicated to actual patriots who sacrificed for our country, then our fucking democracy is already lost. And we let it happen. Swamp drained yet? Or just the reflecting pool? A solemn place now turned into an Orlando, Florida water park. Jesus Christ. Good game, people. Christopher Titus and the Armageddon update. Fuck, man. Not only that, but it's not even behind the scenes. He's just fucking like, you know, by the way, all those guys who were persecuted. You mean the fucking guys who attacked the Capitol, broke windows, and tried to kill Congress? Those guys were persecuted? The guys who fucking admitted that they fucking committed crimes? Holy shit! What the fuck is going on?
This is now effectively a riot.
1349